I'm going to go over how to roll your own prints for our lab. And this is an individual assignment, so everyone will be rolling their own fingerprints. So in class you picked up a Ziploc bag and there are several white pieces of paper. That's what you're going to roll your prints on. Probably need a pen or a pencil and the ink pad that comes with it. If you did get the ink pad that's in a box, please don't throw the box away. Put the ink pad back in the box. And also when you're done, make sure you close it up tight so it doesn't dry out. So a few things about printing. One, it's more than just a touch of the piece of paper. We're actually going to roll the print. And a few things you need to pay attention to. So we're going to roll and we're going to go edge of the nail to the other edge of the nail. So nail to nail. And you want to ink all the way down to this first crease of your finger on all your fingers. We're doing this at home because it is pretty messy, so you may need to go and wash your hands several times, which I would recommend. Now, the key is to get on the edge of a table because we need to be able to drop our hand off the edge. If you try to roll like this, especially up here, you're going to be doing this. But if you bring it to the edge of the table and you roll, my fingers are below the table, and now I can get even pressure all the way down to that crease. So you may need to stand or move your arm, and it's even pressure nail to nail. Now the good rule of thumb is that, no pun intended, when you roll your thumb, it's easier to roll it away from your body, and your other fingers, you're gonna roll toward your body. But you do what's comfortable. The pinky is the hardest, it just doesn't want to cooperate. So we're gonna do the same motion, whether we're picking up ink or we're applying it to the paper. So to pick up the ink, I'm just going to do my index finger. I'm going to roll edge of the table. I'm going to go to the edge to the edge. And I want to make sure I have ink all the way to the crease, side of the finger, side of the finger. So now I'm ready to roll. I'm going to get my paper at the edge. I'm going to use the same motion, even pressure. And I will have a fingerprint that is a rectangle shape. And I want to pay attention because I need to know which is the bottom of the print, so when I identify it, it makes it easier. So this right here is the bottom, okay? I'm also going to label the print. You're going to take pictures and then you're going to crop down the paper so I can just see the white background, and it's going to fit inside your lab write-up in a table. So this was my right index finger. Be very clear so you identify right and left. So when I take a picture, I'm going to zoom in on this area or crop it once you take the picture and put it in your lab write-up. I will then go over how to get it in your lab write-up, and then we'll talk a little bit about identifying prints in class. So that's how you roll your prints, and you're going to do all 10 fingers. Take your time. It does take practice. And if you have shallow prints, some people do, and they're just not as dark, you could re-ink. You may also want to try, after your hand's clean, touching your face and your hairline to pick up some of those oils, and sometimes that helps on making a good print.